welcome back to the channel. So excuse that I look a little funny. Today we are doing a eyeliner tutorial. So I was with my boyfriend and his lovely family for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, and they were asking me how I did my liquid eyeliner, and I was supposed to help out his sister and figure out how to do it. So Alexis, if you're watching this, hey. And I was supposed to help her do it, and my eyeliner that I brought with me was just terrible. It took me like 15 minutes to get mine down, so it just didn't work when we tried it with her. So I will be doing a blog post though on that liner, so you know which one I did not like and would not purchase. So if you're not following my blog, then definitely go ahead and do that. I will either put it somewhere here or list it down below as always. So this one we are using the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Liquid Eyeliner. This is a sort of recent purchase. I did purchase it with the L'Oreal Superstar Mascara, which there is a review up on my channel for that. And I didn't really feel like the eyeliner needed its own review, but you'll see it in action today when I show you how to do my eyeliner. So this is not like the easy way to do it. Well, I feel like it's pretty easy. It's easier than like obviously those gurus that are like one line and it's perfect every time. Like, I don't know how they do that. This is just the way I've been doing it for years, and it's not as easy as the tape method, which if you'd like to see a tutorial on the tape method, I can definitely do that as well, or a blog, step-by-step post, whatever is easier. This is just how I do my eyeliner, and I feel like it helps and it's good for beginners just because of the steps that I take. But if you want to see how I do my liquid eyeliner, then just keep watching. So excuse my voice if I sound kind of funny. I'm getting over a cold. But anyways, this is the eyeliner. So this is the eyeliner, and this is what the tip looks like. I really like this one because of how pointed it is, but there's enough of a sponge that I feel like it does keep product in the sponge at all times, and it doesn't really dry out too much. Like, here's what it looks like on my hand. So you can get a fairly thin line with this one, which is what I really like about it. So what I normally do is I want to do the bottom of the wing first so that I can make sure where the angle is and it's where I want it to be. So I normally rest my finger on my cheek. This way I have more control when I run it across. It kind of sets as like an anchor point so that your hand is not moving around. This way your hand is stable. So there's my line. So I always do baby steps first. Kind of do little flicks. It's been a while since I used this one, so I kind of did a few little flicks. But I want to set the base. So today it's going to be a little bit of a straighter eyeliner, which is fine. Sometimes I do it a little bit more curved up. Sometimes I do it straight like this. It really just depends on my mood and obviously my makeup. If I have a lot of colors here on the lid that I really want to show off, then I'll do a more straighter line like this, because then you'll have more real estate to show. If I want to do a thick line and I did a kind of simple eye look even like today, then I might angle it up and do a thicker liner, just because I'm really not trying to show off any colors or anything cool that I did in the crease in the lid. But then what you want to do after you have your line, and I will always go a little bit shorter than where I really want it to end, because once you connect the two, sometimes you could sit there and like really trying to make a fine point, and then it can get longer and longer and longer, and then you end up with like an Egyptian eyeliner like way out to here. So I always stop a little bit before. This way when I connect it, I can do a little flick at the end and then create that point, and it'll be like a tiny bit longer than it is. I hope that makes sense. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for me, I always connect it to about right here, and then we'll do the inner corner. Okay, so I just connected it to about right there. And then this is the way that I do mine to make it really easy. This is also how you control how thick it is, because if you just go from one end to the other, that's when your hand can move, and that's when you'll get a thick line, or the angle, it's not going to be even both times. So I will now that I got the outer part done that I want before I fill it in, I'm going to go to the inner corner and make the line there so that I know how thick I want it all the way across. So I'm going to take my point starting from the inner corner, and I always start kind of like in my tight line and then move a little bit out. Okay, so do you see how this is kind of making it easier for yourself? You have a little bit on the inside, you have it on the outside, and all you really have to do is connect it in the middle. So you've already kind of set how thin or thick you want your line to be from the inner corner, and then where it's going to connect in the middle. So when you connect it, you want to just keep the same thickness, and then this is not going to cause you to go like this and make some big thick line. Just connecting the two. You could do small strokes, you can do one big stroke, either way, or if you're very, very beginner, you can always, I like to lay my liquid eyeliner like this, right up along the lash line, and kind of just tap it as close to the lash line as you can get. This way you're creating a really thin line. That's probably as thin as you can go, as if you actually just tap it along your lash line. But if you do that, then you've already kind of have a base, and you can kind of just drag it across. So that's basically it right there. And then obviously you can finesse and keep going and make it more smooth and make sure it's as thick as you want all the way across. There's no edges, no kind of bumpiness between your segments. The one tip I do want to make sure is drives me absolutely nuts is when people do this. Exactly kind of what's going on in my outer line. They put it a little bit above. Get as close to your lash line as possible because it is so awkward looking when you're staring at someone when you can see a little bit of their lid because they didn't go as close to their lash line. So I know it's a little bit harder with pencils, and especially if your pencil is dull and it's not sharp enough to really get in there, but with the liquid liner, seriously just hold it sideways and then push. I mean, your lashes are black, most likely you're gonna do mascara, so it doesn't really matter if you get it on your lashes. If it's a super thick liquid liner brush, then sometimes it can get really annoying to get it on your lashes. It's a little bit harder to put mascara on and comb them out later, but if it's a pencil like this, like the felt tip ones, it's so much easier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and even it out, and you can watch me do it, and then I will do the other side. This point is pretty sharp already. I mean, you can cut a B, just kidding. But if it wasn't pointy enough, then what you can do is just put it probably like, I wanna say like right before it starts to get to a point. Like, do you see how far away that is? And then kind of just drag it and flick. So do you see how that brought it out a little bit longer? This is a little bit of a drier formula, so it's kind of really close up. You can see really close up, you can see it kind of like pulled a little bit, but with a more liquid, creamier liner, you can probably get a really nice crisp line. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I will probably just like fast forward it a little bit so you can see it, but you can still see the technique, but just a little bit faster. Okay, so that's what both of them look like just by themselves. And then the other thing you can do to really make sure that they are black is to have a black eyeliner in your waterline. I just randomly grabbed this one from my makeup stash. This is Lord & Berry. This is in the color dark black, number 221. I think we got this in a BoxyCharm, I believe, or an Ipsy or something like that. So I would just do your tight line and your waterline. And there isn't really a technique necessarily for this. I just kind of put it in there, but I also wear contacts, so I'm not really shy about touching my eyes. But if you are somebody that is, if you don't have too much makeup on your lid, maybe hold it up and get in there, but I just do it. So this is how I do my eyeliner. I'm going to throw on some mascara and then I will be back. So that is everything for my easy, quick tutorial on how I do my liquid eyeliner. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. It is a felt tip pen tutorial versus a liquid eyeliner brush, but basically it's the same concept. Just take your time, do them in sections, outer, inner, middle if you need to, connect them all together. Really easy. You can do this with or without a wing. Just with a wing, I always start on the bottom. I know some people start their line on the top and then connect it. Whatever you feel is best. That's just how I do it. I hope you found this helpful. I hope this was helpful to you, Alexis, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to follow me on all my social media links. I do post videos Mondays and Thursdays, and sometimes bonus swatch videos on Saturdays. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.